Hey, what is up guys? Epic Pokemon TCG here. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at a deck that plays pretty well in an outside Nationals tournament from me. And this deck got 9th place at the Mexico City Nationals, so I figured I'll go ahead and take a look at it, mostly because it's actually a pretty interesting list. And before we get into the video guys, if you can hear a big loud fan roaring behind me, well, yeah, my bad. It's extremely hot here, and if I don't have this sucker going, I'm going to start sweating. I'm going to get too hot. So yeah, that's my excuse there. But this isn't your typical run-of-the-mill Evital Zoroark Gallade. It kind of is, but kind of isn't. This list mostly focuses on Zoroark and Zoroark Break, which I think is pretty nice. I like it. Excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and just hop into it here. And we're going to take a look at Zoroark first. It has the ability to stand in once during your turn. If this Pokemon's on your bench, you can make it your active pretty much. And then Mind Jack 30 for each Pokemon your opponent has on their bench with a base of 10. And so if you're going against those like Skyfield decks, or just like your opponent just has like a bunch of Pokemon on their bench, you're going to be doing a high amount of damage. In my opinion, I think Zoroark is the best stage 1 in the game right now, just because of how flexible it is, how splashable it is, and just the amount of damage you can do with it. And we actually run a break in here too. No, wait, really? The break doesn't get any love? Alright, there we go. So we're actually going to play a break in here. It adds extra HP to it, but it also has a pretty sweet attack with Foul Play. You can pretty much copy one of the attacks on your opponent's active Pokemon, so you can copy a lot of different things like, you know, Jolteon's attack, and you can copy just really anything. Like if your opponent has a pretty sweet attack on their field, then you can just kind of do it for one dark energy. So that's actually pretty nice. And one of the things I just want to touch upon here is Zoroark is a very good counter to Jolteon. Jolteon's a very annoying card because not only is it electric type, but it just has that attack to where, you know, basics can attack it. And so pretty sweet Zoroark kind of gets around that. And another card we're going to take a look at is going to be Gallade. It just kind of gives you an extra type to attack with, and only takes a DCE, so it's kind of, you know, it makes sense to splash it in here. And plus, it's very easy to get out considering we run the 4 Battle Compressor, and then we run the Trainer's Mail and Ultra Ball to kind of limit our hand size down. And then, you know, we play the VS Seekers, and then we play the 2 Maxi in here, so that's pretty nice. Just able to, you just actually have a lot of stuff in here that you just gotta play down and get out of your hand when you get it. Just try to lower that hand size down to 1. Yeah, excuse me. I was just chewing on a lemon head, so my mouth's all sour. Well, let's see here. Get back to Gallade. Also has the attack sensitive blade. 60 damage. If you played a supporter card, it does 70 more, so you're gonna be doing about 130. And you know, if you're going to get something that's weak to fighting, then you're pretty much one-shotting it. The premonition ability is just such a nice touch in here. Just be able to like kind of manipulate your next draws and everything. Just pretty nice. But next up, we're going to take a look at Evital EX. You guys know what Evital EX does. Eva Ball 20+20 for each energy attached to both Pokemon, and then Y Cyclone for 90, moving energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Just an easy way to conserve energy. Evital's a very solid attacker and still one of the best in the game, in my opinion. But now we're going to take a look at regular Evital. We have the Oblivion Wing Evital, and pretty much most of the time you can use Darkness Blade, but mostly you're going to be using Oblivion Wing with this deck. Attach a Dark Energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. And then we're actually taking a look at a card that's very much so growing on me, and that is going to be the Fright Knight Evital. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, each Pokemon tool card in play has no effect. Now, you don't really have to worry about your Floatstone having no effect or something like that, just because you, of course, have the stand-in ability with Zoroark, so you don't have to really worry about that. But this is going to be shutting down Spirit Link, it's going to be shutting down your opponent's Floatstone, it's going to be shutting down Fighting Fury Belt, excuse me. I'm actually playtesting for Nationals myself, and I'm actually got a little Evital deck built, and I actually been taking prizes with Fright Knight alone just because of how popular Fighting Fury Belt is in the format right now. So this is actually a very good card. Just being able to knock out stuff without even having to attack is just very good. And then Pitch Black Spear. I play a Max Elixir version of the Dark deck, so I can try to get like Pitch Black Spear set up pretty quickly. And this is just kind of like a idea here I'm throwing out. So pretty much like you could do 60, 60, and even if your opponent one-shots it, you got to think about it. You're doing about 60 to Pokemon, so let's see, you're going to get something that might have like 180. Then, you know, that's like 120 damage left. So in this format right now, it's not that hard to do 120 damage, especially with, oh god, excuse me, with this deck. I just choked on my limited. Anyway, so it's pretty easy to do 120 with this deck. And also, if they don't one-shot it, then you have the potential to knock out Shamans on the bench. You have the potential just to like have like 120 damage on multiple EXs, soften up a bunch of EXs, and it's just really nice. And I swear that limit hit just choked me up. I'm good though, I'm good. So this Evital has a lot of just really good plays, and it's definitely one of my favorite cards now, just because of how good it is. So play one of those in here. I was wondering why he didn't probably do like a 2-2 split or something like that, but I guess it was just personal preference. And this one here too is actually very good against Night March, so that's pretty awesome. And let's see, I guess the Shaman, I guess the one Shaman in here, I want to say maybe that this deck was kind of geared more towards like having like one prize attackers. That's why the only the one Evital and the one Shaman in here, just because he kind of wanted to keep it like a one prize attacker game for himself. So that's my idea behind the one Shaman, mostly just in here for setup, just for consistency. Now we're going to take a look at the interesting supporter line here. We got 2 Sycamore, 2 N, we got 2 Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick for the Glade, 1 Lysander, 1 Hex Maniac, 1 Giovanni Scheme, 1 AZ, and 4 VS Seeker, along with the 1 Zero Sick. So very interesting, a lot of 1-of supporters in here. I mean, yeah, I can kind of see why the 1 Hex Maniac, 1 AZ, 1 Zero Sick, but I'm very curious why only the 1 Lysander maybe. But still, I mean, he did very well with it, so you gotta imagine it probably worked for him that day. Not bashing the deck at all, because I definitely could not place that high at that Nationals if I tried. So all the props to this guy. Of course, we already covered the 4 VS Seeker. We got the 4 Ultra Ball just to limit your hand size down and just grab some cards out of your deck you might need. We got the 4 Trainers Mail just to search out your trainers and search out your supporters. Maybe search out stuff like Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick and Battle Compressor. Battle Compressor's in here just because you can kind of get these supporters in your discard pile. When you're trying to go for the Glade, you kind of want to get these supporters in your discard pile. The AZ, the Giovanni Scheme, Hex Maniac, Lysander, etc., etc. So pretty good. Plus it allows you to open up for VS Seeker plays. Maybe you didn't open with a supporter, so you might want to put it in or a Sycamore in your discard pile so you can VS Seeker it. And then we're going to play a Super Rod. This just allows you to kind of shuffle your stuff back into your deck. Maybe you have like a Brutal Sycamore, or you just want to keep attacking with Zora Break or something like that. So the Super Rod's in there to help you out. We play 2 Muscle Band in here. Muscle Band is just going to be allowing you to do some more damage, allowing you to one-shot with Zoroark mostly. And then Floatstone. Stand-in with Floatstone just allows you to kind of have free retreat wherever you want. It's pretty sweet. And let's see. We have 2 Reverse Valley. Mostly you're probably going to be putting it on the dark side, so that way you can have like 10 extra damage for your attacks. That's just going to open up a lot more damage and a lot more one-shot capabilities. And then Shadow Circle, this is going to take away your weakness for different stuff. Like if you have a dark energy attached to Glade, then you're not weak to Psychic. Fighting weakness gets taken away. Really? Anyway, your electric weakness gets taken away on all your Evitals here, so that's pretty good. Plus Shaman too, I guess. So yeah, Shadow Circle, really good card. Mostly people now are kind of leaning towards more Parallel City or like Reverse Valley, but just having the one Shadow Circle in here, I guess, could be like kind of like a surprise card that your opponent won't be expecting. So that's pretty good. And also Giovanni Scheme just allows you to do more damage as well. I can see this deck kind of being like a damn deck that could do as much damage as possible. There we go. That's what we're gonna roll with. So yeah, and then also to round out the deck, guys, we have 6 Dark Energy and 4 DCE. Yeah, I think this is a really cool deck. I like the whole Evital Zoroark Glade concept. That's actually what I got going right now, and that's what I've been playtesting for my Nationals, so you never know. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like it, and I'm sorry for all the screw-ups I did. I usually have a bunch of funny screw-ups in my videos, so that's something I like to be kind of unique about. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Take care. Congratulations to the player that did so well with this. I actually forgot to write his name down. Been having a bad problem with that. But you guys take care. I love you, and this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out. Take care, guys.